The journey is a pretty simple one, and so that's one of the things I want to make sure others who are considering this understand. So it's really a three-step process. The first one is to sit down with a genetic counselor. In this case here, Dr. Lyra Schoenholtz, who is our radiologist, introduced us Dr. Faye Kostrinas at Columbia Presbyterian. And Dr. Kostrinas and her team basically sat down with us and did an entire review of our family cancer history. On both sides of my family, going all the way down to my grandparents and great-grandparents, if we could, and also extending to cousins, etc. Even if they weren't a direct familiar relationship, they could have been a second cousin. They wanted to know all that information, the type of cancers that they had, whether they survived or not, and whether any of them had done genetic counseling as it was. So that was step one. Step two was actually doing a blood test. And that's where the genetic screening comes in. So they sent it to one of the major labs there. Apparently there's 32 genes that cancers right now are known, at least GI cancers are known, that could actually be across many different cancers along the way. So we took that blood test and to see again which one we might have that might either be pancreatic or perhaps might be other cancers along the way. The biggest challenge on that was insurance, whether or not insurance would pay for that, and so what the coverage was. What we found is that insurance doesn't cover all of that, and while we were able to afford to do it, this might be one of the barriers to entry, which I'll come back a little bit later on to talk about. So you get the genetic screening done, again, on these 32 genes, and then after that, you get that report, then they do an MRI, so to really look at in this case here, the abdominal, the gastro area along the way, and you get that report too. So those are the three key steps: genetic counseling, the blood test/screening, and then the MRI.